guys, Karan here. Today I'll be making Cheesy Bites Pizza, which is a Pizza Hut recipe for my mom's birthday. Last time it was cake for my dad's birthday. But for the crust, you're going to need yeast mixture, 1/2 cup of water, 2 cups of flour, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, and these two are optional, but 1/2 teaspoon of garlic salt and oregano, which just adds a little bit of taste to the pizza crust. For your yeast mixture, add 1/4 cup of water, a little bit of active dry yeast, and a little bit of sugar according to how much. After 10 minutes, it'll rise up and then we can mix it in. First, add the salt and the other seasonings into the pizza crust. That seems good enough. Now we wait until the yeast mixture gets frothy so we can add it in the water with it. My yeast mixture is getting bubbly and frothy, so now I can mix it in. Once you mix your yeast mixture, you want to add your water in slowly, a little bit at a time while mixing. Of oil. I'm using olive oil for this. I think it needs a little bit more water, so I'll just get that now. This is the consistency that you want. It's like one big clump, a little bit like powdery still, but that's why we need to knead it with a little bit of flour outside the bowl. After some intense kneading, we got it to a better consistency, but it still needs another minute of kneading. Okay, we've kneaded it for about 10 to 15 minutes, and look, it's getting smoother, and the dough is so small because it's just for one pizza. But now we can set it aside to rise, but first we have to cover it with oil, not for oil. Just cover it up, flip it over. Make sure that it's all covered. When it rises, you don't want it to be dry, which is why the oil comes into place. Now pack it up airtight, make sure that there's no holes, plastic wrap or food wrap, and set it aside for an hour or more. This is how I packed it, airtight with food wrap, but it's been an hour. If you want, you can set it aside for more than 1 hour, but after an hour, it's doubled in size from that small thing to this thing. So now I can take it out and knead it for another 2 to 3 minutes. Layers. Deflate it a little. I think it's done now, and I know that it's done because if I poke a hole in it with my finger, it rises back up like that. So now I can spread it out like a chapati or tortilla, and you're going to need to knead it on cornmeal for this so it doesn't stick. I'm putting a little cornmeal on the plate that I'm using for baking, and I'm going to spread it out on that. I've spread out my pizza onto the plate that I'm baking it on. And for the toppings on top, you're going to need 2 to 3 tablespoons of pizza sauce. You can make it homemade or buy it store-bought. And sufficient amount of mozzarella cheese, 7 mozzarella string cheese sticks for the cheesy bites. And my toppings are spinach, some jalapenos, bell peppers, and marinated artichoke hearts. I'll use a garlic butter to spread on the cheesy bites too. First, put the cheesy bites on the edges and tuck them in. I've tucked it in airtight. There's no gaps, so I can add my pizza sauce and cheese and then do the rest of the process for the cheesy bites. That's enough. So for the cheese bites, you want to find the edges where the mozzarella sticks stop, cut those, and then cut each one into 3 pieces. After you cut them into 3 pieces, pull and twist them 90 degrees and then close the sides to prevent leakage of cheese. This is how it looks when it's done, and I've pulled and twisted each one and closed the ends. So now I can put my toppings, spread the garlic butter, and then put it on the bottom rack and bake it at 400 Fahrenheit for a total of 20 to 25 minutes. This is the garlic butter montage. And now we bake it. It's baked for 10 minutes. Now I apply garlic butter and then bake it for another 10 minutes. You can see that it's leaked a little, but that's fine. It doesn't affect the taste, and it also looks so much better. Now we can put it back in the oven. I'm done. We baked it for 22 minutes. So now I can cut a piece for myself and take it out. Oh, the cheese is stretching. Okay. You can see it looks like good, like a normal pizza, but the cheesy bites are on the crust. I'll show, look at that stretchiness. I'm gonna taste this first. Delicious. Now we can taste the pizza. Like and subscribe, and check out my friend's channel in the description below.